Okay, we good? All right, I'm going to begin by asking, guys, I mean, it must be so surreal to see your story, people playing you, depicting events you lived through, up on the big screen in front of a room full of people. That must be quite an experience.
It is. I mean, the whole of everything's been an experience. I mean, one, from living through it, then we put it into a book, and now seeing it on the big screen is, like you said, I guess that's the best word you can, is surreal. It brings back, a lot of different emotions, but it's good. It's good to finally see it come to a conclusion.
It's therapeutic, too.
Yeah.
And being able to finally, when we wrote the book, that was very therapeutic because we had been basically holding back telling the truth for 8-9 months. And
educational. Because, we were all in different places. I was doing something different in a different location, and each one of us kind of learned exactly what had happened because we hadn't really sat down and talked about it in that kind of detail.
Yeah, definitely. And Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, though, got it. I mean, they got that night down accurately, and the actors just got our personalities down accurately. It's a testament to their craft that they took the time and they wanted to make sure they were telling the story through our eyes and that we could see ourselves up on the big screen. And I did. Pablo Schreiber plays me in the movie, and I saw myself as Pablo. It was awesome. It was outstanding. Quit looking at
I didn't know there could be another Tonto, and I found
there's only one.
Oh,
real
no, Pablo.
Tonto. There can be only one.
Thank God.
And, I mean, of course, apart from the kind of marveling at the cinematic experience, I mean, there must be a few moments though that are quite tough to sit through.
The whole thing is tough.
Yeah.
It is the whole thing.
Yeah, it is. It is because but it's also good to see the positives that come out of it. I mean, we lost four of our friends, but we saved more than 24 lives. You see on the screen how we came together as a group of 6 guys that overcame some tremendous adversity, and how we did that through our faith in each other, our faith in God, our love for wanting to protect each other.
Because I was wondering, I mean, how important you guys think it is that this film has been released now to show your side of the story and let people like myself or just citizens of America just see what you guys have to go through and what people are going through.
It's very important because the truth hasn't ever been told. To get it out there and let people actually see that there was courageous acts that were going on, and it gets out of the politics side of it. It just shows, hey, this is what it was. This is what took place in Benghazi. And the guys that died, our friends that died, and Chris Stevens and Sean Smith, and then they weren't being honored correctly. Their lives, they sacrificed everything for other people, for others. They gave themselves, and the team gave themselves. We put their lives on the line out there, and that was what was not being told. And so doing this it's a very good feeling that we were actually able to tell the truth, and now it's at this sort of culmination with Michael Bay and Paramount putting a movie out. It feels very, I can't, no other word, but it just feels good. It feels good that we actually got the truth out there and people want to see it.
I mean, do you guys all still think about this night? I mean, quite regularly. Is it every day?
Yeah. I mean, it's always going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're about what?
But it's not always a negative thought. I mean, it's positive. I mean, because like I said, there's a lot of things that come out of it. And even the bad things that happen in your life, they make you who you are. And it's, at that point, you have to decide if you're going to either, if you're going to sit down and dwell on everything that went bad, or are you going to take that and make it into a positive and a good thing in your life and use it for yourself?
So did you find that after this whole incident that you started to appreciate the smaller, perhaps more trivial aspects of life in a sense that,
this wasn't, we'd been deploying for 9 years before. So this wasn't our first rodeo. This isn't the first crisis situation. This is just the first public crisis situation that we've ever been through before. So I think all of us have you do appreciate little things more, but not just because of this event. We've been through a lot of stuff before that. It is. You come back to the States and when you get off that plane, the Starbucks coffee tastes a little bit better. Sorry to give a plug to Starbucks, but just being able to go in the city and not being worried about being blown up. But then again, you do miss it, like 2 years from now.
Earl Grey tea tastes better.
It does, Earl Grey tea. There you go. Earl Grey tea. Fish and chips. Tons better. So, no, it is.
Some mashy peas.
But you do miss it. Like, I walked out of the movie, I realized how much I missed
Domino's?
being overseas. He loves Domino's, but being overseas,
Oh, yeah.
and so it's a give and take. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you do
it's-
appreciate life better. But you also have that strength of you're never ever going to give up on anything because you've been tested.
Well, and you appreciate I mean, as contractors, you know, I'm through my career in 10 years of contract, and I've worked South Africans. I had a lot of Brits, you know, a lot of guys I've worked with throughout other countries, and we all have that same in common integrity with each other and that bond of brotherhood, and it's great. And it just, you know, you appreciate those things.
Thanks so much for your time. It's been a real
Yeah, thank
pleasure.
you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Sloth, my man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,